arrived here in Sussex, 1977, he was more of a medium-pace bowler. Swung the ball, he had a sort of open action, swung the ball.
One of the guys who helped him in his bowling was John Snow, who was at Sussex.
And he changed into a more what you might call traditional sideways action. And Imran, to some extent, did the same.
Imagine a bowler changing his whole action. That's impossible. That's unheard of. And after 2 years, he worked on his action, proper cartwheels, sideways. So it means he was also very tough mentally and very hard-working bloke.
And his physique developed. He grew into himself even more. Became a top-rate bowler and was always a very talented batsman, very talented ball player, hitting the ball. So he had both, which turned him ultimately into a great all-rounder.
He would captain a lot of times, but when he was at Sussex, John Barclay, J.R.T. Barclay, was his captain. You're dealing with a superstar, but he didn't have that sort of status.
I think that when you've got rare talent, outstanding talent, within any teamwork, it needs to be accommodated sensibly within the concept of the team. There were moments when certainly I expect I as captain would be not accused, because nobody did that, but would say, you know, Johnny, they'd say, you're always pandering to that Imran. And I'd say, as well I might, because he's going to win us a match or two.
With Imran Khan's performances turning heads in the cricket world, he was fast becoming a national hero back home in his beloved Pakistan.
Imran was the first truly national inspirational figure that Pakistan had. There were other great cricketers before him. There were role models, but not in the way that...
Younger generation, we grew up watching him, admiring him. I still remember we used to copy him how to talk. I was a die-hard fan.
He was huge, Imran Khan. Not just for cricket, the way he carried himself on and off the field, the way he spoke, the way he was as a playboy image as well. So a bit of a naughty image of Imran worked as well.
When we were growing up as a cricketer, I think most of the players, they used to follow him because everybody praises him. Whenever he plays, he performed really well and he wins lots of matches for Pakistan, So you can say, yeah, he was the main man behind our cricket at that time.
I used to put the poster in where I used to sleep, in that area. And being an all-rounder, I always grow up watching Imran Khan. He's my hero, he's my idol.
We produced some really good cricketers just by watching him, just by following him. And I think he's been a seriously a godfather to all of us.
Khan's ability with both bat and ball was obvious, but there was more to his success than just natural talent.
He had to work really, really hard. And looking at his career, looking at where he wanted to finish up, he actually worked it out what he wanted to do. Well, always wanted to become fast bowler.
As soon as he entered international cricket, he started thinking, and this is typical of Imran, how do I become the best I can become?
He used to be a workhorse. If he wasn't bowling in the nets, he was fielding, he was training. So I think, this is what Imran Khan gave to Pakistan cricket.
He used to run and run and run and then bowl and bowl and bowl and bat and bat and bat.
If his team bowlers were tired, he would have some local bowlers bowling to him, and he would make sure that those local bowlers were bowling to him from 15, 16 yards so that he could get that pace that he's going to face at international cricket.
Then he would go out on the field and actually perform and actually show you why he worked so hard and then he delivered. So you ended up believing in him.
As Imran's reputation grew on the pitch, so did the interest in his life off it. With dashing good looks and oozing charisma, he quickly became one of the faces of London's A-list celebrity scene.
Imran would take on the image of a very social person and lots of friends and girlfriends and that. And to some extent, I think that probably was true, to some extent. But he also was very committed to his game and his sport, his training and his practice.
I used to go out with him. He used to girls standing in a queue in Australia just to meet Imran Khan. For me, it was an eye-opener. a Pakistani playing in Australia, and there were queues outside the hotel or outside the restaurant just to shake hand with the great Imran Khan. And I loved every minute of it, just spending time with him off the field, more off the field than on the field. I can promise you that.
You know, he didn't drink at all. He went out with one or two more well-known people, but, you know, he was quite quiet. You know, he's not a party. Imran's not a party animal, never was at all. He's quite quiet and, you know, measured.
In the early 80s, cricket in Pakistan was changing under the guidance of both Imran Khan and the gritty street fighting qualities of Javed Miandad.
When we were growing up and Javed was acting as a vice captain under Imran Khan, I think it was a great help to Imran. We always praised him as well, because in the beginning Imran Khan was not a very good captain or not a very good learner. He was also a very hard worker man.
They knew what was happening, they knew what to do, what sort of field setting we needed, what sort of mindset we needed as a team or as individual bowlers. So they were great help, not just to me, to every youngster around them. And we owe these two guys a lot.
Pakistan as a team were known as being a team of individuals that didn't especially get on.
First step he made as a captain was actually to drop Majid Khan, who Majid was at that stage Prince of Pakistan cricket. Nobody could touch him, and it was his first cousin. So that actually gave everybody, the sign was there, this guy is going to be honest.
As the personnel changed under Imran's captaincy, so did the Pakistan mentality.
It was very important for Imran and for us as a team members that we go out and we fight it out.
Fight like tigers, I think, was the sort of line, and he gelled them together. He made them into that sort of unit, and of course then they were very dangerous.
I reckon he changed the psyche of Pakistan cricket. The psyche was to go out and compete and work hard, and you can win against any side in the world. That's the point he actually emphasized on, and that's why he changed the psyche.
In the dressing room, it could be scary.
He would fire the hell out of the guys if they don't put in 100%.
But out there, with the media, in general public, he would stand up for his team. He would stand up for all the individuals in the team. And that's how people came to respect him.
I remember there was a game in Sialkot in '86, and I came out at number 11 batsman, and Imran said, "Don't play a silly shot." And what do I do when I walk in? Played a silly shot. So I thought, okay, everybody's changing now, we're going to go out to bowl. Imran probably will, you know, he'll forget about it. But no. I got up in the dressing room, went right into the bathroom, just to hide from Imran. And what did Imran do? He followed me with his spikes on. What did I tell you? Told you not to play a silly shot. You're not going to improve as a batsman. So then I realized he always believed if number 9, 10, 11, if they're fighting it out is blocking, you know, trying to get extra run here and there. It means the team spirit is there.
The Cinder mattress, built to survive the most rigorous testing. Responsive memory foam, up to 2,500 springs, breathable sleep surface. Because you do more in bed than just sleep. Enjoy a 100-night trial.
We'd all like to leave some money for our loved ones, whether towards our funeral costs or as a cash gift. Now you can, with the UK's most affordable over-50s life cover. The Sun Life Guaranteed Over 50 plan is the nation's #1 choice. It's really straightforward, and with no health questions, you're guaranteed to be accepted. And cover starts at under £4 a month.
You get a gift card when you join, so call free today or visit sunlife.co.uk.
The new season of the Betfred Super League starts February the 9th on Sky Sports. Our biggest and best...
What are you doing?
Excuse me?
It's in a different league. Love it!
Khan's performances with bat and ball during the 1980s elevated him to one of the world's greatest all-rounders.
You know, all those all-rounders, 4 of them, Richard Hadley, Kapil Dev, Imran Khan, Saryan Botham. Imran for me is their top ultimate because I knew him inside out.
Imran Khan really stood out for me as a very consistent, reliable performer. He could bat anywhere in the order, certainly bat in the top 6, sometimes bat at number 4, and he could score runs at a casual pace or a blistering pace.
When he played as a batsman, he'd play either way. He could just hold a game together, or he could extend the game.
Sometimes you get all-rounders who, especially bowling all-rounders, who think like bowlers. But he actually thought like a batsman, compiled his innings like a batsman. And then he played according to the situation of the game.
As a bowler, he was a potent strike bowler. You know, wound up in delivery, wide of the crease, angled it in with the big swinger, and his record is an outstanding one.
As he developed into one of cricket's great all-rounders, it was Khan's ability to spot and nurture young talent that was going to become his real legacy. In particular, Wasim Akram.
He was a kind of person, he can pick talent from street, from nowhere, and then within no time groom them for the bigger events even. He can make people stars.
And Wasim was the natural successor. He was prince to Imran's king.